YouTube, welcome aboard everybody. Drunk Pilot here. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic on this Tuesday morning. We've got Chicago O'Hare loaded up in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to be taking the PMDG 737-900ER from Chicago to Columbus. Time in the air, 56 minutes. We have got a full load, but we're still about 25,000 pounds below our maximum takeoff weight. So nothing to worry about there. One thing you may have noticed, we're no longer flying for American. That's right, I got promoted in SimBit World. So I now work for United Airlines. I'm making $62.50 an hour. So it's a $1.25 pay raise, and I'm now working for United Airlines. So instead of flying into Dallas, which is a good thing, flying into Houston, you know, we've got San Francisco, Newark, Chicago, Denver. So I'm excited to be flying for United. They are one of my favorite airlines in the US. And mostly flown airline for me, and I've never had really any issues with them personally. So without further ado, I think it's about time to hop on into the flight deck instead of having me talk and get this aircraft powered on and hope for the best. Hopefully no doors fly off, no wheels fly off, no hydraulic leaks. Nothing that United is known for. Go ahead and turn on our logo lights and our wing and wheel well. And put on our dome lights. There we go. Let's start setting up. Alright. Confirm a couple of things. Thrust levers idle, engine masters are cut off. Parking brake is set, speed brake is down, flaps are up. Landing gear lever is down. All that stuff is good. Windshield wipers are off. So go ahead and arm our emergency exit lights and work our way up. I'm going to trust my first officer to put us in alignment. Turn our yaw damper on. Turn up the brightness on those. And that is about it for the 737 overhead as far as what I'm doing here. Doesn't seem like I applied external ground power. So let's go ahead and do that. Uh-huh. What? It totally loaded up. I saw the icon and everything, and now it's missing. Just what? It's crazy. Do I need to run you as admin?
Hello. Hi, Captain.
090 6 knots, temperature 14, altimeter 3004.
You can start boarding if you're ready. No worries. I'll get the rest of the crew organized, and we'll make a start in a minute or two once the passengers start arriving from the terminal. All stations prepare to start boarding.
Okay. So I did put stairs on because my jetway did not reach out far enough. see, METAR looks the same up there. Go ahead and pull my info here. Looks the same on Deer. All right, I should be just about prepared to start setting up the FMC. Feel like I might need to blow my nose. Still got 2 more days in our nav data. That's good. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Set fuel, set payload.
Go ahead.
Select route.
Hi there. We now refuel the aircraft. We'll let you know when, please. Roger. Route to compass. Go ahead. I kept just let you know if the aircraft is now fueled its equipment. Roger.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding? Thanks.
So I've got $4,497 in my bank account right now. The license for 777 is $5,000. So I just need to get this week's paycheck. I'm just timing it just ever so right. I should have enough money to get the 777 license when it drops. I'm just patiently waiting. All right, should be able to go ahead and get my clearance. Clearance delivery, United 2417 with information Foxtrot Gate, Foxtrot 27, request clearance.
United 2417, clear to runway 10 left, clear to destination airport, as filed, fly runway heading, climb to 12000, expect flight level 230 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 133.5, squawk 6401, altimeter 30.04.
Cleared to Columbus as filed, runway 10 left, 12000, expect flight level 230 2 minutes after, departure frequency 133.5, squawk 6401, altimeter 3004, United 2417.
United 2417, read correct, contact ground on 134.15.
134.15, United 2417. Seems like no matter how many times I click ident, it's still going to tell me to set my transponder. I'm going to go in at 10 left, which is perfectly fine. Cost index, I'm pretty sure is 54. Reserve 7.4. Rounding. Flight level 230. Departure. 10 left, no SID out of Chicago.
Back. No issues on the walk around.
Go ahead and take a look at our performance. Import from aircraft, 163, that looks good. Packs on, that looks good. Import weather, that looks good. Calculate.
Wind shear, terrain, pull up, airspeed, hold, sink rate, pull up, terrain, pull up, don't sink, too low, terrain, too low, gear, too low, flaps, too low, terrain, light slope, bank angle, approaching minimums, 2500, 1000, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I'm gonna go noise abatement.
Wind shear,
since it is about 1 o'clock at night.
Ground, ABEX 3907. Request startup and pushback.
ABEX 3907. Startup and pushback approved.
Approved, ABEX 3907.
Stand by.
Delta 2215. City cleared off the runway. Request taxi departure.
Delta 2215. Taxi via Charlie Delta to gate Mike 1.
By Charlie Delta. To gate Mike 1 Delta 2215.
Hi, here's a fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Direct temp 49 degrees puts us in at 93.6. Flaps 5 degrees. 090 at 6. At 6. 53, 58, check, check. 151, check. 4.5, check.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, that
It's
looks
going to be standard
good.
pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff. Using rated thrust with an assumed temperature. Landing at flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots,
LNAV,
you will reject for
PNAV.
fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the
Alright.
abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call, reject, or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle. Observe or apply maximum braking. Raise speed brakes. Apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway. Stow the speed brake and set the parking brake. Advise the cabin. This is the captain speaking. Remain seated. Remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklist as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, all positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call, confirm failure. If required, you'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1,000 feet AFL or TOGA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing boost, we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published
I didn't say that.
We'll use an ADP.
That's my bad.
Directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs in the aircraft effect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Request ATC clearance.
Good morning. United 2417. United 2417. Is at the gate with the numbers. Requesting ATC clearance. Okay, cleared to our destination as filed. SWAT code is SSI. United 2417.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switching. Normal. Auto. Windows E on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 326, altimeter 3004.
Heading 326. Altimeter 3004. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Go ahead and
We're starting the
start up the
APU.
APU.
Stand by for ground power disconnection in a few minutes.
Roger. We'll monitor the sort of down here and let you know if you see anything else.
Roger. Good evening from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Hello. Hi, Captain. Everyone's on board. We're still waiting on the load sheet from ground. No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up.
Just trying to figure out why this display is all jumbled up. I'm gonna keep it like that. That looks good.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger
Okay,
items in
Brad.
our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to locate any items in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we'll check it for you. Also,
We're on the ground power I'll instruct you to disconnect. Stand by, please.
Ground power.
Roger.
Ground contact.
Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you. We'll contact you for pushback once it's loaded up and we utilize the solution.
Roger. Hello. Hi, Captain. Okay, we received the load sheet from ground. There's a passenger count, the crew count, and a total full count. Plus yourself, of course. Thanks. Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready. Okay, great. You can close the doors whenever you're ready. Okay, I'll let the crew know, and we'll get closed up as soon as we can. All stations, please close doors.
United 1062. Taxi me Whiskey 1 Whiskey Yankee Victor 5. To be Mike 21.
Whiskey Yankee Victor 5. United 052.
Why are you so slow? Move.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we cleared to close?
Cleared to close short taxi.
Thanks.
United
Let me know when you need anything.
2417 requests pushback and startup.
United 2417. Startup and pushback approved.
Startup and pushback approved. United 2417.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
As a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flight, you may want
Once
to
again,
start
ladies and
you
gentlemen,
have
welcome
your
on board our flight today.
My icons are jumbled again.
Thanks very much
Direct
for your help.
attention to the
Head
cabin
straight ahead, and we'll
crew
see you
for
again
safety
soon.
information. There is an instruction card
Request
in the
pushback and start
box
clearance.
that illustrates the safety
Cabin
Ground,
crew,
on
doors
United
to automatic, please.
2417. Requesting pushback and start clearance.
Compliance with this information as well as all crew instructions.
Okay, cleared to push and start.
Information
United
signs and posted placards.
2417.
Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into
Before
the
start
buckle.
checklist.
Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release
Before
your
start
seatbelt,
checklist.
lift
Flight
the
deck door
flap off
closed
the
and
buckle.
locked.
It is
MCP.
our policy that you keep
V2 158 heading 093, altitude 12,000 feet.
Doors are clearly marked with exit
Takeoff
signs
speed.
and instructions for door
V1
operation.
151, VR 153, V2 158.
Locate
CDU
the exit
pre-flight.
nearest you.
Completed.
Exit may be behind
Rudder and
you.
aileron trim.
Free and zero.
Emergency lights will illuminate
Taxi and
the
takeoff
aisle.
briefing.
The cabin
Completed.
is pressurized if there is a loss
Empty
of
collision
cabin
light
pressure,
on.
panels
Before start
will open
checklist
and
complete.
oxygen masks will appear. Remain
Start
seated
sequence is
with
1 then 2.
seatbelt fastened and pull a mask
Check.
toward you to start the flow of oxygen.
Turn number
Oxygen
1.
will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may
Start
not
engine
inflate.
1.
Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting
Oil
others.
pressure.
Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Starter cutout. Number 1 is stable.
Start engine number 2. Turn number 2.
Starting engine 2. Full pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
United 2417, request taxi.
United 2.
Flight controls check complete.
Taxi V is Alpha 12 Alpha Bravo Tango Juliet Zulu. The runway 10 left.
Via Alpha 12 Alpha Bravo Tango Juliet Zulu, runway 10 left. United 2417. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generator on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Recall.
Checked.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
United.
Clear left.
417. Contact
Clear
tower
right.
on 133.0.
133.0, United 2417. United 2417, runway 10 left, ready for departure. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Lining up, runway 10 left, United 2417. Flaps 5, green light. Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.5 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, United 2417. Ready for departure. Cleared for departure. United 2417.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Tower, American 1039, runway 10 right. On final.
United 2417, wind 090 runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10 left, United 2417. Takeoff. Takeoff.
All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have lit the
Thrust set.
cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once the
What you
system is
smelling, dog?
Thank you.
80 knots.
Yeah.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
400 feet.
United 2417, contact on
133.5, United 2417. United 2417, climbing 12000.
United 2417, climb to 12000.
Climbing 12000, United 2417.
Departure Delta 1663, passing 7300 for 4000.
Delta 1663, identified, descend to 4000.
Descending to 4000, Delta 1663.
Departure Polaris 1702, passing 7800 for 4000.
Polaris 1702, identified, descend to 4000.
Descending to 4000, Polaris 1702.
Cabin crew, resume duties.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You gonna give me any vectors, dude? No, I guess I'm good.
United 2417, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, United 2417.
10,000. Autopilot on. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and
I
navigation.
think I zoomed out a little bit too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety, we do recommend that you...
All right, enjoy the flight. I'll come back in about 15 minutes.
United 2417, contact Chicago on 134.17. United 2417, identified.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our drinks menu. Choose from our menu of hot tea and coffee or a variety of soft drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
417. Contact Chicago on 133.9er.
United 2117, identified. Contact Chicago on 127.55.
127.55, United 2417. All right. United 2417, flight level 230. We are expecting runway 10 left. Maintain flight level 230, United 2417. Our wind is not that bad. I think it was still 6 knots. We've only got 8,000 feet of runway. So we're going to do max auto on there. Should be able to just add 2 knots there. $54.97. All right, auto brake 3 should be okay. Just gonna make sure. 146. I don't know why my arrival chart doesn't want to change on my tablet here. And there we go. $5,000 at Zelon. Oh, it's a pop. Are you ignoring me? Okay. She's ignoring me. Minimums 1015. Final approach fix 2300. Hits approach altitude 3000. Auto brake at 3, landing flaps 40, single engine taxi, no, runway drive, blah, 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 blah.
Are you ready for the approach brief? Okay. The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, flying with all published speeds and
09.1.
for an ILS approach. Planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 2,300 feet. Decision altitude is 1015 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns? No questions. Approach brief complete.
Good evening once again from the cockpit. As you probably noticed, we started our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be eliminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use the toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good evening once again. I'll speak to you in a short while.
Descending 11,000 feet, altimeter 3004, United 2417. Descending 11,000 feet, United 2417. All right, everything is configured. Transition set altimeter 3004.
3004. Set passing 16,900. Now.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
3004 set.
3004 set. Approach checklist complete.
Hello. Sorry for the intrusion. I was just wondering if you'd like a drink. No thanks. No problem. Give me a call if you change your mind.
1011.
Crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, arm down and windows lined open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handling any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and call him again.
United 2417, descend to 6,000.
Descending 6,000 feet, United 2417.
United 2417, descend to 5,000.
Descending 5,000 feet, United
Cabin
2417.
crew, prepare for landing.
What happened here?
$10,000.
I don't know, man. Something about the backlighting here. Just real nice. Real nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting the flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you.
Big skip in my loo. To my loo.
All electronic devices,
On my loo.
devices, and then all other carry-on items.
Towards my loo.
Caution when opening overhead bins and
There
items
we go.
shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables or return your seats to their upright positions and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Thank you.
1,000 to level. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Thanks.
No problem. Let me know when we need to be seated.
Will do.
Thousand to level. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
2,500.
I'm sorry.
All station seats for landing, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we arrive
Autopilot
on
off.
the ground. Thank you.
Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
1,000 feet. Stable. Flaps.
Flaps 40, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared.
500 feet.
400. 300. 200.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. $60 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen. We ask that you remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again.
Lights indoors.
Check.
Our ground crew will help you complete your safe loading.
Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, no APU.
Check out our official Facebook page.
Cabin crew, please set doors to manual.
Thank you.
What was that? Whoa, look at the moon now.
APU on the buses.
I don't think I did this right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding, and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
We're not at 3
We're
minutes.
not at 3 minutes yet.
I know, I just said that, man. That's so crazy. That is one flight down. Let's see here. Put a little finish on that.
3 minutes.
Ground cockpit. Go ahead.
Shutdown checklist.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps.
You're loud
off.
and clear.
Probe heat.
5
Auto.
over 5.
Hydraulic panel.
Roger.
Set. Flaps.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure.
Says my landing
Open
rate
the
was
doors
high.
when ready and begin deboarding.
Man.
Okay, Captain.
Up.
Ground power is failed. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of
Up.
Parking
Roger.
brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
98.4.
And every time you turn the switch off of one of those persons, you dampen the glow.
And now we're gonna turn it around to Denver.
The mental question of whether this society is going to find a way to make itself as rich and as powerful, and if you will, as beautiful as potentially it can be.
Let's see here. $36,000. Oh, you want me in the A320? Nah, we'll just do a quick turn.
Hello.
Hello, Captain. All passengers have left the aircraft.
Thank you.
Give me a call if you need anything else.
ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flight, you might want to finalize your flight now if you haven't already done so.
Roger.
Okay, 3 hours, 25 minutes. Altitude of 36,000 feet. You want me out of 28 left? That's good. Auto passengers, auto freight. Columbus to Denver. It's gonna be our next flight.
Ground to cockpit.
2 hours and 48 minutes in the air.
Go ahead.
36,000 feet. About 24,000 pounds of fuel.
You're loud and clear. 5 over 5.
Okay, Captain. Radio check, please. We'll contact you once the ground leaves spot.
I just wish that there was like a restart for this.
Hi, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security, and they've started checking in, but there's around another 10 minutes
Oh, there we go.
before we expect to be seeing any passengers.
Thanks. Roger.
No problem.
Ground to cockpit.
Gonna be departing out of 28 left.
Go ahead.
Hi there. Just let me know when we started fueling here.
Logger 3. Oh, no, that's my arrival. No departure. Let me check my bitch. 134 point. That looks close enough. Okay.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know when we started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done.
Roger.
Flight level 360. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to set our fuel or payload from the FNCs, well, from this section, because I did that via the ground services. UAL 1263. That looks good. Is my RAS on? My RAS is not on. Activate, execute. I'm not going to put any of that stuff in quite yet. Just go ahead and put it in our departure 28 left. Execute.
Go ahead.
Looks like we do have all of our fuel on board.
I can't just let it go to the aircraft. It's now fuel exposed. Roger.
$23,780, 140 packs, 7,800 pounds of cargo. 158.7. 158. That looks good. Cost index is 5. Flight level 360. And reserves 5.1. $3005.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please.
Thanks.
United 1263 with information November, gate 18,
Hi,
request
Captain.
clearance.
The passengers are ready to come on board. Are we okay to get started?
Yes, you can start boarding if you're ready.
Excellent. We'll get started then, and I'll let the rest of the crew know we're ready. It might take a few minutes for the passengers to start arriving though. All stations, clear enough to start boarding.
Clear to Denver via vector departure, runway 10 left, climb 9,000 feet, expect flight level 360 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 134.0, squawk 7221, altimeter 3005, United 1263. 121.9er, United 1263. You cut me off. It's like I can't breathe when I'm giving readback instructions. 7221. .281. Flight director, auto throttle. Break RTO. Take a look at our performance, but yeah. D-rate temperature 48. And yet again, we're super light. Climb 2. $51, $51, $56. Take off 1.
United 1263, Squawk 7221.
I'm back.
Transponder to 7221, United 1263. All right. LNAV. VNAV. 156. So yeah, pretty much ready. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more water, and we'll come back for the pushback.
Hello. Hi, Captain.
Pre-flight checklist.
Okay, here's the load sheet from ground.
Pre-flight
I've written the
checklist.
passenger
Oxygen.
count here, the crew count here, and
Tested
a total number of
100%.
souls, not including yourself.
Tested
here.
100%. Navigation
Thank you.
transfer and
Okay,
displacement.
looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
On. Pressurization mode
All right, you
select.
close the doors
Auto.
whenever you're ready. Okay,
Flight
I'll let the
instruments.
crew know, and we'll get
Heading
close up as soon as
223, altimeter 3004.
Please close doors.
Heading 223. Altimeter 3004. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
We're not doing SID, we're doing vectors.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust with an assumed temperature. Landing at flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the calls continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via ATC vectors. We'll use an ATC2. LNAV and VNAV are on. Flight directors are on. Mine as master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NETOMs and the aircraft effect lock have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
As they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issues during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about.
Thanks. Let me know if you need
The wind
anything.
forecast during our cruise looks very favorable, so we expect to arrive on time at our destination, but we will of course keep you up to date should there be any changes. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
Ground copy.
Go ahead.
As a reminder, if you use software to track your virtual airline flights, you may want to start it if you have your own. We're ready to disconnect.
Thanks for the help. Pin straight ahead, and we'll see you next time. Cabin crew, arm the doors, please.
Before start checklist.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked.
Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for
B2 156, heading 281, altitude 9,000 feet.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 151, VR 151, V2 156.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground.
United 1236, request startup and pushback.
Okay, cleared to push and start. United 126.
Startup and pushback approved. United 1263. Start sequences 1 then 2.
In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is
Start sequences 1 then 2.
loss of cabin pressure. A
Check.
panel will open and oxygen
Start left engine.
Remain
Start in engine 1.
seatbelt fastened and pull a mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the
Oil
mask.
pressure.
Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Pass the tapes around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the top. If it fails to inflate, you need to top it down, blow into the tube.
Starter cutout.
There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for
Number 1 stable.
Your tray table must now be stowed.
Turn number 2.
Window blinds open and seatbelts
Start an engine 2.
We wish you a pleasant flight and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
Oil pressure.
Flaps 5.
Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls check complete. Flight controls check complete. United 1263 request taxi.
United 1263, taxi via Charlie to runway 10 left.
Via Charlie, runway 10 left, United 1263. 10 left? What? I thought I was going... No. I'm going 28 left. I already have everything programmed 28 left. I'm not changing it. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground, good morning. United 1263, ready to taxi.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
Clear
Thanks.
to taxi.
Just
United
let me know when you're ready to go, and I'll get the
1263.
crew seated.
Will do.
Clear left.
Clear right.
I go back this way. It looks like I can, but I'm not sure. I don't see any blue lights.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.7 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
There we go. Request takeoff clearance. Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, United 1263, ready for departure. Cleared for departure. United 1263.
Contact tower on 132.7.
132.7, United 1263. Before takeoff procedure. United
Okay,
1263,
cabin crew, take your
runway
seats.
28 left, ready
Clear
for
on the
departure.
approach. Ready to go.
United 1263, line up and wait, runway 10 left.
Lining up, runway 28 left, United 1263.
Approaching 28 left.
Takeoff.
On runway 28
Cabin crew, please take seats
left.
for takeoff.
Cabin crew,
Ladies
prepare for
and
takeoff.
gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
All right. Let's get on up out of here.
Thrust set.
And that's one thing you don't want to see is a door light on a 737.
$80 knots.
United 1263, did you read United 1263? Abort takeoff. I say again, abort takeoff.
No.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Climb.
Gear up.
400 feet.
United 1263, did you read?
Nope, I did not. Can't you see I'm in the air?
United 1263, did you read? United 1263, abort takeoff. I say again, abort takeoff.
Ah. It won't let me check in.
Cabin crew, you're free to move around the cabin.
Whoa, 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 Speed Racer. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time.
1,000 to level.
This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
$10,000. Autopilot on. Happy to release the cabin?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Alright guys, enjoy the flight. I'll see you in about 2 hours 20. That'll be about 5:30-ish. It'll give me plenty of time to edit, get my recordings. Everything will be good. All right. See you in a little bit. Alright guys, my sleepy head is back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you
I did not
However, for your safety, we do
manage my timer that well.
during the flight. Thank you.
So we're a little bit past our top of descent.
As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. For now though, I will wish you a very good morning once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Just go ahead and pull our weather though. Hadley is just sprawled out. She looks dead. Are you dead? We've got rain. Two 960, 270, 10 knots. Little bit of crosswind, nothing bad. Yep, don't worry about all those altitudes right now. I am not making any of them. Five, 4. there's Denver.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just checking to see if everything is okay.
Thanks for asking. Everything is going great.
Call me if you need anything.
One point one. Three 353 on the course.
Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing.
No. VSB VREF 140. Armor approach.
Autopilot off.
Cabin crew, please take seats for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Approaching. 3, 4, right.
Should have turned the brightness up a little bit.
500. 400. 300 approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. Oh, oh, oh.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
welcome to Denver, everybody. Not my greatest approach, but I did have the auto throttle off.
Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your self-loading cargo journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter, or the official self-loading cargo app.
If you guys want to give me brownie points for that. I know my FS flights won't.
Cabin crew, please set doors to manual.
It's 5:44. So I've got about an hour before I need to go to work. So it's been a pleasure flying for United. I don't think I mentioned I think in the last video, yeah, I mentioned that my mom got to fly when she was flying out to Montana. She got to fly in a 757 from Atlanta to Bozeman, but she got to experience a go-round in Montana. I got the audio from it too. Unfortunately, my mom was in an aisle seat, so I did not get any kind of video. Asked her how it was. She said unexpected. She was obviously not as excited about it as I was. You know, my sister sent the screenshot and she was like, is there any reason why they'd be doing this? And I mean, the only thing I could really check at that time was the weather, and it was, I think, like 21 gusting 38 with a straight 90-degree crosswind. So I said it could be weather, but you know, Delta, I don't know. The crosswind limit for 757 is 40 knots. But you know, these guys are professional pilots. So unless they hit that crosswind and wind shear, you know, something like that. But turns out there was another aircraft on the runway and they had to go around. And I actually tried to fire up Prepared the other day and recreate the flight, but it's just not good. It's just not good anymore. You know, I used to think it was good. Yeah, it was, but now that we've got this, it's just not the same, you know. I've got to figure out my understeer issue. Oh, good Lord. Here we are. I was wondering why it was looking blocked. We made it. This guy looks pretty open. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this series of flights. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and stick around for more content. I hope you guys really just love each other and love yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.